Hey y'all, so I'm gonna do a voiceover for my first time-lapse YouTube video in a really long time. So I got my new iPad mini from my parents a while ago, so I was like, wow, recording my time-lapse of my work is gonna be a lot easier. So I'm making a sticker sheet of just like aesthetic drinks and cute drinks that I want to eventually sell. And the first thing that I wanted to paint for it was this kind of like bunny coffee foam art thing. And I was inspired by this reference picture on Pinterest. That's the one you see on the left. But I was sure not to copy it exactly and make a lot of changes on my own, because if I didn't, that is plagiarism and I could be sued and I would get a 0 in the class. No, I'm kidding. I'm not in a class. This is just me. So right now I am just adding some more definition to the foam. I'm trying to get some colors in there to make it really like rainbow, fluffy, cloudy poo. Just define the ears right now. And I'm adding some more definition to the bunny because I do want to establish that it is a giant dollop of foam. So I have to add some shadows just to emphasize the size. And here I was like, okay, only having white foam in the cup does not have enough contrast in it for my picture. So I decided to just fill it up with coffee instead, or hot chocolate. It's both. I don't know what it is at this point. So right now I'm just adding more details to the cup. Like when I was doing this, I was just imagining what the lighting would be like in the room with the cup. And that's how you can see me adding all my highlights and my lowlights is for hair and my shadows. And here I'm just making the coffee a little brighter because pastels are a little stingy with the pigment sometimes. I'm just adding some more darker browns in the middle of the coffee / hot chocolate because that shows that there is more of that there. That emphasizes the depth of the cup. So right now I am just adding an outline with the ballpoint pen tool just to increase the contrast and help the viewers see, like, yeah, this is actually what it is instead of just a bunch of painted blobs. I didn't outline everything, I just did like partial outlines just so you could get an idea of what each thing is, but it's not like thrown in your face like, oh, this is like a dollop of foam. Like, you can do some inferences. So yeah, here's me doing the spoon and outlining the cup. I was gonna outline the bottom, but then I decided against it because that's not really the actual bottom of the cup. That's just how it looks like from the bird's eye view. So here I'm doing the handle, and I guess now I'm doing the rim. I'm kind of lost. I don't really remember the order in which I did, so I'm just spitballing here. Yeah, and now I'm doing the spoon. Yeah, so before I'd accidentally done like an erase stroke in the middle, and I was like, you know what, it would be cool to kind of include that as like part of the utensil just to make the picture look more organic. But in the end I decided against that, so you'll see me erase that line in a little bit. Yep, right there. So here I'm just adding some more definition to the spoon. I'm adding like a little design in the middle because if I didn't, the spoon would be boring as fuck, and we don't want to draw boring things because there's more than enough of that in real life. So yeah, here I am just adding the shadows to the spoon, and I'm also adding a little bit of brown and just to reflect the light of reflect the color of the wall. And then I'm doing some good old spoon surgery, just whittling it down, you know, using the subtractive method of painting, which I can go into in another video if any of my 3 subscribers want to know about it. And yeah, so here I'm just adding some more fine details on the spoon, you know, because we like shit being fancy. Don't tell your mom I cursed, please. I don't know what I'm doing now, so I'm just gonna wait and see. Yep, I'm adding some more definition to the cup. It was a little too dark for me, and it didn't really do the job, so I wanted to make it a little lighter. I also added these like little scratch marks just to establish the rim of I was too lazy to do an actual rim, so I decided to steal from the Impressionists, and I just used the hatchet technique, to establish the rim. Yeah, Impressionists were very lazy, and honestly, slay, we should learn from that, because being lazy is an underrated talent in art, because the lazier you are, the more efficient you get. And yeah, that's my little spiel. So yeah, here I'm just defining the spoon, and then it was around here I realized the spoon was like really long. It was a little too long, so we're just gonna dunk this part of that spoon in the coffee, and let's just hope that nobody notices. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so right now, since this is gonna be a sticker, I am just erasing the brown background of the work. I am erasing it because, okay, so since pastels, like, their opacity freaking sucks, which makes them really good to build up pigment and to make subtle effects, but it makes it really hard to start a picture with them because they will not show up. So that's why I needed to do the brown background with the paint, and that's why it had to be on the same layer as the pastels. Thankfully, the outlines I did with the pen gave me a little bit of bleeding room. I do not have to be super exact with the way I'm erasing the pigment because that line is there to protect me. Yeah, so that's another reason why lines are great. Like, they can enable you to save some time by being a little sloppier, and not having to be accountable for that. So here I am, just cleaning up the rest. I'm bringing out her greatness. I'm running out of things to say. Yeah, I'm just adding some more details on the spoon at this point. I realized that the spoon was too dark. It did not have enough highlights, and that just set it apart from the rest of the picture in a way that I didn't like, so I changed that. So here's me experimenting with a color burn layer in blue, and I erased some of the parts to have a lighting effect, and then here I put another one in pink. I did this because blue and red are complementary to yellow, which is like basically the dominant color of the foam bunny. So that's why I added the layers in those colors. So then I just added some like shooting stars and regular stars just to make it more mystical, added some edges, and we're done. This is my foam bunny, and it's gonna be on my sticker. I hope you liked it.